Hey Vicki, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today to share your story and to inspire other creators with what you do. This is Vicki of Kawaii Fairy Realm. She likes to do kawaii illustrations, kind of like this one I'm wearing right now. This is one of her designs. And she's a member at the Kawaii Drawing Club. You're an inspiration, and I want to bring out your message to others. So, thank you for being here today. Thank you.
Thanks to you, Tatiana, for inviting me. It's actually an honor to be here with you.
Oh, so tell us, like, how did you come to do what you do now? How did you become interested in drawing and kawaii specifically?
Okay, so my love for kawaii has always been there. Like since I was a kid, I loved Hello Kitty and anime. I used to watch a lot of anime. So my interest in kawaii has always been like in my heart. But drawing is more recent. Like I started in 2020. And the reason why I got into drawing was because I used to follow a lot of drawing accounts on Instagram. And every time I looked at my phone, I was like, this is so pretty, but I cannot do it. This is so pretty, but I have no idea how to. If only I could do it. So I remember I was like all the time complaining because I couldn't, and I was like, I couldn't. And one day I said, like, you know what? Just stop complaining and do it. Like you
Yes.
have to get. That's if you don't start, there's no progress, right? So I said, like, just start, even if it's awful. Little by little, you build up. Stop complaining. Like I got frustrated at myself for complaining so much, like that negative energy that I was like, no, let's just start doing it and get somewhere. So
Totally.
that's when I
So, what were some of the steps that you took before you found the Kawaii Drawing Club? How did you go about starting?
I did a lot of things. So the first thing I did was, well, I did start since the beginning digitally on the iPad. So I was just like drawing by myself. I know nothing at this point. I knew nothing about art, drawing, like no technical background, anything. So just like copying things, like trying to draw a Hello Kitty, trying to draw, I don't know, Doraemon, things like that. Like very famous Japanese characters. I'm just gonna try and draw. And little by little, I started looking for like YouTube tutorials. That's actually how I discovered you. I saw
Woo.
some of your YouTube videos since the beginning. I was like, how to draw. I remember the first one I saw, I think was how to draw Pusheen the cat.
Oh, okay. Probably,
I think
yeah.
that was
Maybe Mola.
like how to draw. So I remember I saw many of your videos, and it was mostly like what I could get like for free at the moment. So YouTube videos, like tutorials, and just trying. That was like the beginning
Yeah. And so,
of it.
did you like? I want to ask you, like, how did it work for you, or like, was it how was the experience of learning from YouTube and books versus learning in a community that where you are guided, let's say.
For me, the difference is really big because when you are only consuming like YouTube or books, let's say, you only have like the content, but you don't have interaction.
Mm.
So my plan was like, I finished watching a video, I finished reading, say, this blog post or this book, but there's no feedback, no interaction.
Feed.
So I don't know if what I'm doing is right. I don't know what I can improve on, and always having like that second opinion, or even better, more than just one opinion, two, three, four people more getting me feedback. It's makes a big difference. So yeah, I could do some basics by myself at the beginning, like understanding the basics of kawaii. Like you do big faces, you do chubby bodies, but then if you want to deep dive, like how to do shading, what can you do for the background, how do you do kawaii expressions?
Mhm.
For me, that's when I started getting stuck. Like I get very basic things, but I want to go farther. But like I want someone that knows to give me some feedback, someone that it's connected to what I'm doing, like, to
Yeah,
get.
absolutely. Yeah, totally. So after you've joined the club, how did it change for you? So you've joined the club, and then did you start doing the weekly tutorials, or did you go and watch everything and then jumped in? Like, what was your journey after you joined the club?
So, first reason why I joined the club, I remember
Yes.
you did the t-shirt workshop
Yeah.
back in, that was around Easter because we did the Easter
Oh, yes,
design. I
yes,
remember
the cheek.
yeah. So I was in your email list at that point. So I got the notification. I was like, let's join. And in that point you said you were going to open. So I was like, very interesting moment. And you gave us like this brief overview of the club, and I was like, hey, there's really interesting information. And it's not only like you watch this video and that's it, but there's more. You can go
Totally.
then just you finish the course, congratulations, that's it. So as soon as I joined the club, I did a lot of things like the first 2 weeks. So the first thing I did was checking all the different sites, because the good thing about the club is not only you get tutorials, it's not only that. Of
Yeah.
course, the tutorials are hard, and the best thing is you get one monthly, so it's not only like you keep, and the fact that you get access to what was there before, it's even better. So, but you also get like to connect with people that are in the same idea. So I remember I wanted to start an Etsy shop. I wanted to start on stickers, and there are some members that have experience with selling stickers. So I connected with these people, and we started talking about the topic. I learned a lot from them that I wouldn't have found those people otherwise. So I found these people as I connected with people that are doing the same things. I also got feedback on my art. I also got to see many other kawaii stores that people have opened. A lot of kawaii merch.
I know it's
Um,
addictive.
so like kind of that's the first things I did. So checking all the different like sites that are inside the club and going over the tutorials. I did like all the tutorials in the first month. I was super excited. So I went over all the previous ones very fast. Like the drawing tutorials. The monetized ones I did later on,
Mhm.
but I did them all.
That's amazing. So, wait a second. So, you didn't have your shop set up, your Kawaii Etsy shop set up before you joined the club, and you were not actually so confident in your drawing. And did you have Instagram already then? Did you already have it?
I did have the Instagram. I created the Instagram as a way to force me to just don't give up. But
Totally.
no Etsy so far. Also, no research whatsoever about how to sell kawaii products, which
Mm.
was something that I found at the club with t-shirts first, the cheap t-shirts. But yeah, I was like drawing, and I was focusing on like finding my style, finding my things, so that when I found my style, I could jump into monetizing the thing. But before joining the club, I had no idea how to do all those things. So
That's amazing. I
I was
see you sharing on, yeah, I see you sharing on Instagram, and it looks like you've been doing it for years and years. So congratulations on, how far you've come, and keep going, because this is so good. You are inspiring a lot of people, myself included. Tell me, when did you realize, when was that moment when you were like, "Oh my goodness, this is working" at the club?
So I had one special moment. There was I was drawing a kawaii elf that had like a strawberry patch. And I had this first idea. I actually started drawing that with, I think it was the background tutorial at the club. And I was kind of drawing the elf, but I couldn't find the best way to incorporate the elf with the background. So my elf alone was perfect. But then the background was a mess. And I didn't know how to like make it work to get like the background look like I had just stick something on top of the drawing. So I was like, hey, maybe at the club someone can help me with this. So I asked for feedback. And I mean, I was expecting to get something, and I got something. Like the feedback that I got completely changed what I was doing. So my drawing was and after the feedback, I got how to do the sky, how to do the grass for the idea of how to better do a strawberry plant, which, to be honest, I didn't even look before how strawberry plants are until you mentioned it. I was like, maybe I should look at a real strawberry plant. So it's not only the specific feedback I got, but the lessons that I got from that feedback. So, for example, now I keep in mind, if I want to draw strawberries, they're not just in a normal bush. It's better if I first look how a real strawberry plant so that I can incorporate it. If I want to do accents in the grass, I can use different variations of green. That's also something I learned. When and when not to use texture. So it's not only the specific feedback I got for that piece, but the lessons that I got that I've been using for the next pieces I've been making. So that was a moment that I was like, hey, I've never before had this. This is the first time that I actually see it. If you take the course, you take the course, that's it. No one's gonna tell you like how to improve after that. But that's when I say like, wow, this is really good.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you had this experience and that we have this space to, it's literally co create and elevate each other, and people like you. And it's even for me, like it's motivating for me and it's motivating for you. And together we're stronger. So awesome. So, what would you say to someone who is considering joining the Kawaii Drawing Club right now?
Okay, my advice to someone that wants to join would be like, if you are really invested in your art, think of the club like the next step that is going to help you improve. Think of it is not only a course, is not only like technical knowledge, but you're going to get a community, and that's what makes the difference. If you want to find people that are interested in the things you are, people that have experience with selling, drawing, even buying things that you're interested in, you're going to find a community. It's not about taking a course, it's not about learning a technical matter, it's about finding a community in which you're going to connect with a lot of people. And we are all together going to grow together, because that's one of the most powerful things is not only like you come here, but you only listen to me and you cannot share your things. It's a community, because you don't make it only about you and look at my tutorials, but you don't say anything about your things. No, it's about everyone, and that's what makes it so different. Like, you give your feedback, you share your results, you share your shop, you share your process, and we all together help everyone improve. So that's, if you're really invested into your art and want to find amazing community, amazing friends, this is the way.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. That was beautiful, beautiful. I really appreciate you sharing and the time. I'll see you at the club. I'll keep looking out for your creations. And for those watching, if they want to see more of your work, your products, visit your shop, where can they go and follow you?
And so, as I said at the beginning, my account on Instagram is Kawaii Fairy Realm, which is how you can find me anywhere else.
Yeah, I'll link it
um,
below the video. Yep.
yeah, so on Instagram, I like sharing mainly my art, but also some behind the scenes of creating stickers or packaging orders or drawing things, artist things. So a lot of content on Instagram, which is where I'm mainly.
Beautiful. Go follow Vicki. I'm following her. She shares really cute products. So, yeah, very inspiring. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thanks to you, Dana. Thanks to you for your time.
Bye.
Bye.